and welcome back to Design, Create, Innovate. Today's video is definitely quite a lot different from what I normally get up to on this channel because I am not going to be making anything. Well, kind of in a sense I'm going to be making anything, but I'm definitely not going to be starting from scratch, and I'm certainly not going to be making anything out of wood. So today I'm going to try and make the world's smallest toolkit in the world's smallest toolbox. Now, when I say the word toolbox, you're generally going to think of something like this, right? But no, the toolbox that I'm going to put all my Diddy tools in is this. This is a mint imperial tin, and it is, well, that is smaller than a credit card, I'd say, and it is just over 2 centimeters deep, so it really doesn't give us much space to get some essential woodworking tools in there. So, well, I guess we should just see how it goes. So obviously, when you start woodworking, you're going to want to sort of cut pieces up, and before you can cut something up, you need to mark the wood. So naturally, your first idea would be to use a pencil, but this is quite a long pencil and I don't want to spend ages sharpening it down to size. So I thought, how about we use this? A drawing pen. This works as the exact same principle as a marking knife. It lightly scratches the wood and leaves an accurate line for you to cut. So that fits in there nicely, right? Now, to hold a piece of wood in place while you cut it, you can use something like a vise or a clamp. So I was thinking, yeah, let's go and have a look at a clamp. So here is one of my F clamps, but that's not going to fit in there, is it? So I found this, and I don't think we've actually ever used it for something because it's beautifully clean. That's because it's a 1-inch clamp. Along there is 1 inch. I mean, it is tiny, so that works perfectly in there. So I think that should be fine, right? So obviously, to cut, we're gonna need a saw. So let's kind of have a small saw. So I thought small saw. I thought coping saw. But no, that's not gonna fit in. So eventually, I came up with the plan. And this was to use this jigsaw blade. It's a bit blunt, but we still use it, and I think it should be okay just for cutting pieces of wood. And again, it fits nicely in there. So, after not too long, you're going to want to attach 2 pieces of wood together. And we could use glue, but obviously my glue's not really going to fit in there. So I thought screws, so I'm just going to get a selection of screws, and I'm just going to put them in there, and obviously, to screw in a screw you need screwdrivers, so I've got some Christmas cracker screwdrivers. We've got a flathead and a crosshead to go in there, and they fit nicely, right. But it's a bit difficult just putting a screw straight into a piece of wood, so you need to be able to drill it in. Now, my initial plan was to use this gimlet, and what you basically do is you put this on the ground and you kind of just twist that round gently, and it's generally used for making pilot holes, but unfortunately it doesn't quite fit. Well, it kind of does, but I want it to be able to close, so unfortunately I can't use that, so I've just got a spare drill bit, and I'm just going to put that in there. Right, we can also use nails to attach things together, so obviously I've gone and I've picked up a selection of nails. So they are just going to go in there. And, well, to hammer them in, fortunately my hammer doesn't fit, does it? Yeah, my hammer's a bit big. So I looked around my workshop and I found one of the smallest pieces of wood in the workshop. It's absolutely Diddy. Like, you think the toolbox is Diddy, just look at that piece of wood, it's tiny. And what this will do, it'll allow me to do, take a nail and just go bang, 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 bang on the top. It will take forever though. Now, oh, right. I just remembered something. When you cut a piece of wood, it isn't going to come out completely smooth, is it? So you need a piece of sandpaper. We could just tear off a bit of sandpaper and put it in there, but that'll take ages to sand it down. So we got a nail file. It's got some emery paper on it, and it should be fine. I generally use that for modelling when I'm doing plastic kits and stuff. Right, let's get back to how to attach things together. So I'm also going to put some dowels in. I really like dowels. I use dowels all the time for projects, and hopefully I'll have a video coming out soon about how to use some dowels. There's sort of one more main way to attach pieces of wood together, excluding gluing, and this is with a nut and bolt. Now I can't quite remember what size this is. I think it's either M8 or M12, and unfortunately the spanner doesn't fit in there, right? But what does fit in there is this Allen key that fits the bolt, so that can go in there. But when I was first filming this video, I had a thought. I don't need a spanner to tighten up this nut. I'm going to take this little clamp. All I'm going to do is I'm going to clamp the nut. Which means that this can still move, so then I can take the Allen key or just twist it by hand up and down. And if I do so to myself, I think that was quite a good idea. Right, so I think that's about everything that I wanted to get in. Let's just check if it closes. And it does, and it clicks shut, and things like that. This is by no means an official record. To be honest, I haven't even checked if it's been done before, but it was a bit of fun to make, and I'm sure we'll be back making some normal projects soon. As always, if you have liked today's video, please feel free to like and subscribe, and the next best thing that you can do to support my channel is share this video with some of your friends. As always, if you are quite a crafty person and you're more into sort of more traditional art like painting and drawing, feel free to check out my friend's channel. The channel name is MooJoyTiger32, and I shall put a link to that channel in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next video.